Yes, it's always great to own a house, even after the Great Rickroll.
Yeah, this is a very nice establishment that you owned.
I don't know what you two are looking at right now. What about this house amazes you?
That's a ridiculous question. Of course this is
Okay, Zombie Pro, you might need to relocate where you want your house to be.
This basic beach house is not going to cut it.
Okay, but the problem is, I've lived in this house for over 1.5 years. I can't move out.
Well, you gotta move out somehow. You should not be surviving 2,300 days and living in a beach house.
Wait, Big Brother Zombie Pro, I got an idea how to fix this housing situation.
Well, girls, what is it?
One of my friends sent me this request video of what my Big Brother should build next. You want to see it?
Of course. What do you want me to build in my Minecraft hardcore world?
You should build like a really big castle.
What do you want me to build in my Minecraft hardcore world?
Castle.
Hold up, who are those people? I swear, every episode we have some random people on screens. Is this real?
I think the most likely option is that we are right now animated Minecraft characters in the middle of an edited YouTube video.
Well, if you guys are enjoying the video, please subscribe. We are trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of 2026.
We are trying to figure out a dire situation, not the time for advertisement.
Okay, calm down, Jim.
A castle? I have never ever in my decade of playing Minecraft have ever made a castle.
I mean, I guess there's a first time for everything.
But anyways, Big Brother, I think this is your cue to go. A Minecraft castle is waiting for you.
Fine, I'll go. This castle will be ready in about a few weeks. Bye. Well, they have said it. Today we're going to build a castle. But this isn't just an out-of-the-ordinary Minecraft castle. It's going to be a compact, lively, and human-scaled castle that I hope to permanently live in for the foreseeable Minecraft hardcore future in the series. It will include plenty of grazing farms, fortresses, commoner quarters, and a massive interior that I have crafted myself. This will hopefully give me a great view of my hardcore village, and I can even find a way to store my horse. So sit back.
Wait, to make this episode more interesting, for each phase of the build, each one of us give our totally most personal explanation of what is happening to be able to give more input on this episode.
Okay, Zombie Prolette, you can go get your milkshake now.
Yay! I like milkshakes.
So anyways, sit back, grab yourself some Five Guys peanuts, let's do this. Now, like most Minecraft mega projects, we have to start this out by finding the right location. As an experienced builder, you'd want a location that has plenty of land but also blends into the natural environment, not just a physical eyesore. After a few seconds of thinking, I figured out that I could build a castle in this mountain just between my hardcore village and my real life school. But there's one problem with this mountain. It's too artificial. I've just been using this mountain to get the stone needed for some previous mega projects. This is not an ideal way to build a hardcore world.
So there's one thing that he needed to do, terraforming. So he decided to absolutely stress out his netherite egg to cut down this mountain to make a flat surface. Then he filled the flat surface with all that arable and sweet grass, but not the type of grass that he got on his trip to Saga.
But after he managed to finish making that flat surface, he decided to beautify it by surrounding the flat surface with oak trees, then decorated the edges with stone walls, lanterns, and barrels. This is a similar design that Python MC did when making his mansion in his survival Let's Play series back in 2018.
So Zomb Brady's younger sister, does that mean I am done with setting my location?
I guess so.
Alright, Zomb Brady, can you please explain to the audience about the second phase of the project?
Alright, go to phase 2. Now that the surface layout is fully finished, he had to start modeling how we should structure the castle. So we decided to color code the different parts of the castle, like the pillars, fortresses, and expected entrances with red wool, orange wool, and yellow wool. So my friend Jack will help explain the actual layout.
So this massive rectangle is planned to be a courtyard with plenty of external houses and a path that gets into the castle. The rectangle on the right will have the castle and the underground dungeon itself, which we will reveal what will be underground soon.
So now that we got the plans ready, we need to actually start constructing the different components of this castle build. Jim and Peter, we now pass the next phase to you.
To begin the touches on this hardcore castle, he dug up a lot of calcite and white concrete to start making the rough draft of the many pillars that will surround the castle, with plenty of leaves and even lilacs, rose bushes, and peonies. But we also wanted to make the entrance, but the problem is we need a copious amount of stone bricks to build the castle. So Jim, can you explain how to make the entrance?
So the entrance of the castle is going to need a lot of stone bricks. But luckily, because Zombie Pro mined a lot of stone to terraform the mountain, he had an entire chest full of stone. So he used the stone to make an upside-down U-shaped entrance with iron bars, and the top to show the room with the knights. He also made an oak plank floored interior with lots of chests. He also made a mini path with Podzol, making the entrance look better than Zomb Brady's future.
Hey, my future is bright.
Also, now that the entrance is finished, we need to start on the walls. Zombie Pro, it's back to you.
Well, I guess it's time to continue. The entrance has already been set, but we have one problem. The entrance looks barren, without some good walls. In the roof of the entrance, the top floor seems to look like an observation deck, because it is, and this is what will connect the pillars. So to stop this fragmentation, we need some walls with some observation paths as the roofs. So Zomb Brady will explain this design more.
So the wall design will generally have a dual stone palette, stone itself and also stone bricks. To start landing the boundaries out, Zombie Pro filled the walls with just this palette. But in the roof of these walls, Zombie Pro uses stone stairs, stone bricks, stone walls, and lanterns to construct an observation path. And this design goes until there is an established bridge between these two paths. So the bridge walls are complete, but still, it looks very barren.
Now guys and gals, the most important thing to truly make a build look good is to blend the build with nature. Because people love nature. Right, Zomb Brady?
Yes, I promise guys, I will touch grass outside of the rugby stadium.
So this build needed a lot of floral blocks, like leaves, bushes, waterfalls, and moss blocks. Blocks that are green enough to fit builds and also fit with nature.
To apply the natural feature to the first wall, Zombie Pro basically filled it with all the natural blocks and random locations, and even added a bit of waterfalls to make it feel like the castle. It's always there. After this, our first wall seems to look complete, natural, and super beautiful.
Applying the same steps, we basically filled the walls, even the one that separates the courtyard and the main castle, with these natural features, so the castle walls seem to be extremely done. Also, if you didn't realize, we also filled the edges of the surface with vegetation using the bone meal that I got from a bone meal house I made earlier.
Alright, let's get to the next phase.
Also, the walls are more natural than you.
Come on!
Now this is a quick fire phase, so Zombie Pro decided to take the time to get some barrels, crafting table, and stone cutters to make the interiors of the pillars. Then he made a staircase to allow players to climb up the observation deck, and after that he also made a brick roof made of a variety of brick blocks to finish off the pillars and bottom floor castle dungeon. So then Jim and Peter will explain what Zombie Pro does with the bottom floor dungeon.
The bottom floor dungeon has been planned to feature a melon and a pumpkin farm that can easily be harvested if Zombie Pro prefers to do so.
So to design this melon and pumpkin farm, Zombie Pro decided to make a path that surrounds the intended farm from any side of the house. In the farm, he surrounded it with leaves and walls. Then he fully made an entire farm with seeds and water. So it was extremely easy to get done.
So now that the interior farm is done, there's still one part of this floor of the castle that is still extremely empty. And my friends, that is the courtyard.
Yeah, something that my brother belongs in.
Are we low-canually still talking about this?
But this courtyard should not be empty. So my big bro wanted to model 2 different houses with many different functions to contribute to the castle.
The first house that he built was a pumpkin house, which was a house that you might have seen a time-lapse in his YouTube Shorts page. It not only has a standard oak layout with workforce materials, but also a massive pumpkin using orange and green wool to make it look like an actual pumpkin. Then, he surrounded it with a lot of natural blocks like leaves and pumpkins.
For the second house, Zombie Pro made a mini prison that had 2 prison rooms and even features simple decorations like these, flower pots, and a variety of flowers to make the prison a bit more compact. Although, unfortunately, replay mod footage didn't work due to it being corrupted due to Zomb Brady.
Okay, that's it. I'm chasing after you.
Now that the entire first floor layout is done with all these walls, houses, and a totally high-tech farm, what we need to do is to actually model out the house that Zombie Pro will live in for the foreseeable future.
So for the house on the rooftop, Zombie Pro plans for the house to have 3 floors. The top floor will be an attic. This is where all the functions and sleeping happens in the base. Definitely an upgrade from his old beach house.
The house structure walls would consist of white concrete and calcite to fill the walls. It also has oak trapdoors as windows and oak leaves as decoration. We even have pillars with a crafting table on the bottom. Then to separate the floors, there are also spruce planks that mark each floor.
After this, he decided to make some roofs, so he went to his mining house to get a lot of cobbled deep slate to be able to decorate the roof. Then for the final roof, he ended off with a good deep slate 2-block roof, which looks absolutely aesthetically beautiful.
Then, after a bit of wall decorations to make it seem more natural, like an actual functioning house, the exterior of the structure is complete.
Now, it's time to make the interior. It's gonna have a lot of new features, so I'll let the others explain the...
Now historically, I've not been good at making interiors.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Come on! But this time, I've got a plan. We are going to clearly label what rooms we want to have in this house. So after spending a bit of time building a pretty useless attic on the third floor, I plan to have 4 rooms, 2 rooms for each floor.
The first floor will have a function room and a storage room.
Whilst the second floor will have a bedroom and a library.
You get my point.
So, the first thing that we'll have to design will be the function room. The function room will have a lot of core workforce benches like a furnace, a smoker, a blast furnace, a brewing stand, plenty of barrels, a loom, a smithing and cartography table, a stone cutter, 2 grindstones, and 2 cauldrons.
For the floor, he added glowstone and filled it with green carpets. To fill the roof, we filled the edges with depth slate slabs.
The next thing is to build a storage room. Now you'd expect Zombie Pro just to make something full of chests, but he does. But the main form of storage in this room is barrels. So he filled it to the brim with barrels, along with a decorative flower pot, a grindstone, a cauldron, and an ender chest.
And because Zomb Pro is a nerd, unlike Zomb Brady, he used barrels as a ceiling for extra storage and put lanterns for even more lighting.
Why am I the one handling? But we also organized our barrels for different core materials like diamond, gold, lapis lazuli, and iron. So now the first floor seems to be finished.
Actually, not really. Zomb Brady, I had to use a lot of natural features, barrels, melons, cauldrons, and armor stains to be able to decorate the foyer.
See what I mean?
Okay, now it's time to do the second floor.
The next thing we have to build is the bedroom. So my big brother used a lot of leaves, bookshelves, barrels, crafting tables, and a bed. He also placed some carpets to cover the barrels downstairs.
We also put lanterns over the ceiling to give plenty of lighting. By using this cartography table, it definitely feels like I finally made a bedroom that feels like mine.
Let's go! We got the bed finished.
The last thing that we need to build is the enchanting room. So Zombie Pro took the time to trade with the villagers for 15 bookshelves. Then he collected another enchanting table.
He also crafted an ender chest, an anvil, a regular chest, a grindstone, and a painting for decoration with a creeper inside. Creeper paintings are my favorite.
It's because you're a creeper.
You are too. Anyways, I think the interior is finished.
Alright, so I think the entire castle is done.
Not yet, we've still got.
Well, technically, we finished the castle, but one thing that is super important is the greenery around the castle. It's a bit too dull.
So Zombie Pro spent the time making a horse stable and also made some random carrot and wheat farms.
After that, he made a windmill farm because he wanted to make other houses.
And after that, he is done with whatever he wanted to do, and after this, the castle is truly finished. Now we need to get back with the others. Have a great day.
Alrighty, guys, this is the Minecraft castle.
After like 2 months, we have managed to make a lot of buildings beyond random houses.
I have to honor that you have improved a lot with your building.
Yep, I'm planning to live here indefinitely.
So guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please support us with a like, subscribe, and comment. Have a nice day, and click the recommended feed in the outro now.
Are you brain dead? This is Minecraft, not a promotional video. Get back here!
Huh, wonder what will happen after that.
Don't know. Anyways, I got to sleep in my new home. Have a great day, guys.
Have a great day!